What's going on, guys? Eddie Dowd back again with Brian Sachs. I'm a real estate agent. He's a mortgage lender, and we come to you every single week with another topic, another real estate tip to help you guys be knowledgeable in real estate, grow generational wealth with real estate, and just know what you're doing. We're always here to answer questions. Today is going to be a surprise for me. Brian says he has something, but he's not going to tell me what it is until now. So, as you're being surprised, so am I. Brian, what are we talking?
All right. So welcome everybody. I think what I want to really talk about today is coordinating your move, either from selling a property or from a rental to owning a property, and how the timing works, because there's nobody in the world that wants to make two payments, right? You don't want to be paying rent and a mortgage payment. You don't want to be paying your mortgage payment and another mortgage payment on your new home. So how do you coordinate all this? Eddie's got all the real estate answers, but I want to give you just an understanding on the mortgage side. So I have clients that came to me today. They are going to be selling. They're going to be they're renting. They're going to be buying a home and settling in November, and their rent is their lease and is up in December, and they're worried about making a $2,500 rent payment and a $2,500 mortgage payment. And you know what? They should be. So let's talk about this. And I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible. So follow along here, folks. Interest is paid in arrears. So when you have a mortgage and you make your November payment, it actually covers the interest that accrued in October. When you made your October payment, it actually covered the interest that accrued in September. So they're going to settle. Let's go back to it. They're going to settle in November. Their lease isn't up till December. If you settle in November, you're paying interest from the day you settle till the end of the month. So here's a bonus tip. If you want to minimize your out-of-pocket cash, close more towards the end of a month. If you close on the 1st, you're going to pay 30 days interest. If you close on the 30th, you're going to pay 1 day's interest. And that can make a big difference cash-wise. So if you're settling in November, your first mortgage payment isn't going to be due till January 1st. So these people were ecstatic because now they get December really without a mortgage payment. They can move all their stuff into the new home they're settling on in November, and their first mortgage payment's not going to be due until January 1st. Let's talk about one other thing. When you get your statement every month and it shows you what your balance is, that balance is not your payoff. Your balance and your payoff are two different items. So remember, we just said interest is paid in arrears. So if you get a statement saying that your payment is, your balance is 250,000, it's really 250,000 plus one payment. Did that make sense, Eddie, or is that fuzzy?
Of course, makes sense.
Okay. So, I mean, if you are renting and you're worried about the lease, or you're coordinating selling a home and buying a new one, get with Eddie and I. There's lots of ways we can coordinate this and be in a situation where you won't have to make two payments, because with inflation being what it is right now, that would be a strain on anybody's budget.
Yeah, I believe there's a great topic to go over today because there are a lot of people that think, oh, how can I bridge this gap? And it seems like a big wall that they have to go over. But we can make it work to where you don't have to pay both mortgage payments. I mean, both the rent and mortgage, or both mortgage payments. And save you that peace of mind. So yeah, feel free to reach out to us. My phone number is 410-588-6536. And remember the home funded. Another thing, if you're looking to buy a home, this can ease a lot of that tension that we speak of. It works as a GoFundMe. You, your friends, your family, anybody can contribute to it. Like I said, works like a GoFundMe, and we give you up to $2,000 to go towards the purchase of your home. Brian, how can they reach you?
443-471-8557. How they get hold of you, Eddie?
I just said that.
Oh, we'll say it again.
410-588-6536.
You can never say it too much, can you?
Yeah, you can't. You can't. You know, you say it a lot more. But yeah, we'll be back again next week. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Hit the subscribe button if you like this. And if you have a question you want Eddie and I to tackle on an upcoming episode, leave it right here.